Now, Mondays are for motivation. That food is definitely motivating me this morning, but to push it even further, we have Abimbola Olayinka, a professional parenting educator, ardent leadership expert, emotional intelligence practitioner, and human behavioral assessor. Now, today we're discussing peace. Now, it's been a series of episodes on this matter of peace, and you've covered quite a lot when it comes to this topic. But today, when it comes to peace, what is the focus?
Thank you very much, Titi, and I'm excited to be here, as usual. So now we're just going to wrap everything together.
Yeah.
So we're trying to link how your inner peace can affect the peace of the world.
Peace. So when I think of peace of mind.
Absolutely.
You know, I think, but you can also think world peace. And a lot of people tend to think that world peace might be a myth. It might be something that might not be possible. You know, we pray for it all the time, but somehow it seems like you're connecting us and our inner peace with world peace. How?
It is possible.
Okay.
You know, the gospel truth is that peace is our natural state. That state of peace is actually our natural state. And that is why we all yearn for peace at every point in time, because it is where we belong. But it is the environment that is constantly attacking our peace.
Okay.
So it is important for us to know how to prioritize our peace so that we don't allow our environment to influence our final decision on how we're going to stabilize our emotions. Yes, things would happen. It would affect us. But our ability to return to our state of excellence is what we're preaching.
Okay.
Of course, things will distract you. We're normal. It's only human, and that's what humans do. You must be affected. But you should be able to regulate yourself and return to that state of excellence, and that's what we're preaching.
Okay, so there, in many different cases, I guess we could call the opposite of peace chaos.
Absolutely.
Right? We wouldn't call it war, we call it chaos, you know. And there are some people that feel like they thrive in chaotic environments. Now, Lagos is a chaotic environment. It's not exactly a very calming environment. I'm not saying it's not at peace. It is at peace, but it's not very calming. And there's some people that feel, like, for instance, if I move to a place like a village, you know, it would be silent, it would be calm, but then you might not still thrive. So what is it about me finding my inner peace that helps the situation?
Okay, so I think from what you have just stated now, we've normalized abnormality.
Okay.
Because we are not supposed to thrive in a chaotic environment. We're not supposed to. We're supposed to thrive in a calm environment.
Okay.
Because peace is the underlying factor of any success in life. Without peace, there can't be clarity. Without peace, there can't be collaboration. Without peace, there can't be unity. Without peace, there can't be equity. Without peace, there can't be love. So how can we thrive in chaos? But it's quite unfair. That is where we find ourselves. And so we just built our coping skills around that chaotic environment, not that we're thriving in it.
Okay. So we've just developed coping mechanisms.
Absolutely.
Around it.
Around it, and that is just it.
I'm trying to think of an average household. Maybe there are 3 kids, a boisterous mother trying to take control of the house, and maybe a father who does not like noise. But when he comes home, he finds peace in the fact that his family are at home and they're safe. But it's not exactly a calm environment. So in that kind of situation, what would you advise parents to do to make their environment a little calmer?
Okay, so now I will take us back to the definition of peace.
Okay.
Peace does not mean the environment is actually peaceful.
Okay.
But it's your ability to solve any chaotic issues by peaceful means. So if the father returns from work and he wants peace for whatever reason, he would know, he understands himself. And that's why we preach emotional intelligence alongside peaceful living.
Yeah.
Because you must know yourself. You must know the environment you can thrive in, your triggers, and all of that. So the father should know that, oh, I don't like music when I return home. I don't like the noise of children when I return home. So he would carve himself a solitude for himself, where he can thrive, where he will find the solace at that point in time. And that is just it. Knowing what works for you, when and how, at every point in time, for your own effective use to thrive in life. Because you cannot always be in a very peaceful environment, but you can create that peace. You can be in the midst of noise and still be in your calm without allowing them to drag you into that chaotic experience or whatever situation it is around them, but dragging them into your own calm. That is what we're preaching. Understanding your programming, understanding your code, knowing what works for you at every point in time.
But I'm entering Lagos roads on a Monday morning. I know that there's going to be one downfall driver that's just going to yell something that's going to shake that inner peace I had from the early morning. You know, a lot of people have decided to respond in kind. A lot of people have decided to sort of do in Rome as the Romans do, so to speak. I'm just thinking, I'm wondering how feasible it actually is to be completely peaceful.
Okay, I'll give you a scenario. Like this morning, my driver didn't get to the house, maybe till around that 6:30. Normally, we leave the house around 6 o'clock. It's just about being assertive and not being aggressive.
Okay.
What happened? Oh, there was traffic, all that, and that is okay. The children were said, okay, guys, so we need to double up now. And that's all. It's just about controlling. You have to work on yourself. You have to learn to work on your emotions. Your downfall driver shouldn't come and cut your peace away. Okay. You'll be assertive with the downfall driver. Well, what were you doing? What? And all, but it will not affect my peace. I have gotten to that level. It's a journey of constant practice. It doesn't happen in a day, but we all can achieve it. So you have to practice it. It works. I've trained over thousands of executives, even parents on this. It works.
You know, I have to say a big thank you to you, because in your own very peaceful way over the past few weeks, we've been able to talk a lot about peace and how important it is to find our own inner peace in different scenarios, different situations. Please send in your comments and contributions. We can't wait to see them. Please use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Ask your questions, and she'll be right there on social media to help answer them. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Titi.